The story of Goku has always been him, facing strong warriors and always getting stronger. He has that in him, the drive to always keep on training, because he wants to protect everyone that he loves. He wants to fight someone stronger than him. At that point, even if he's not as strong as him, that warrior, that someone, will make him stronger. That's why he always wants to fight the strongest. But what if you faced someone who can't be defeated? Someone who uses your energy against you. The longer you fight him, the weaker you will get. This guy is called Moro. 10 million years ago, he threatened the life in the universe. He absorbed planets. No one at that point could have defeated him, so they sealed him. 10 million years has passed, and he broke the seal. Now he's free. We've seen him go into Namek. There, he fought Vegeta and won. He didn't just defeat Vegeta, who's one of the strongest in the universe. He has beaten both Goku and Vegeta really bad, to the point that they could have lost their lives. After he did that, he went on and eradicated Namek, village after village, collecting every Dragon Ball that he can, until Goku and Vegeta got some of their power back. At that point, they knew that they can't win, and they knew that they could lose their lives, but they didn't care, because they knew that this is bigger than them, and if they didn't stand now, then who will protect Namek? But they got cut off by the Galactic Patrol, who dropped Boo. The last chapter ended with Boo fighting Moro, and actually he was beating him. So how did the story pan out after that? This is chapter 48 of the Dragon Ball Super manga. I wanna make myself clear. This is the official Dragon Ball Super manga. It's written by Akira Toriyama. It's canon. This is not a fan-made manga. With that, our story continues. The story starts where we left off, where Boo is fighting Moro. He's beating him, he jumps on him and starts pounding on Moro. This is the first time that Moro is really hurting. Everyone else is watching the fight and cheering Boo. But Moro gets angry. This is the first time that something like this has happened. So he fires a ki blast from his mouth that goes through Boo's head. He smiles. He might have gotten Boo this time. This is not the end. Boo holds his head in one hand. Moro is surprised, but Boo just punches him so hard. He sends him back and says, "Not this time." Moro is just angry. He did everything that he could have, but Boo can't be defeated. He's not normal. You can't absorb his energy like before. Even Vegeta says it. His absorption abilities are actually working against him this time. The fight is still ongoing. Boo is beating Moro. There's nothing that he can do. Goku says that Moro's magic doesn't work on Boo. It also seems like that Boo has gotten stronger. It might be because unlocking the memories of the Lord of Lords has unleashed his potential. As the fight is going on, Boo grabs him and spins him up, then throws him to the mountain behind him, which destroys it. Moro is just angry. He says, "If only I had my full magic, and if only I can devour this entire planet." From what he's saying is that if he had all of his magic back, this would be easy for him, and Boo wouldn't stand a chance against him. With that, he says that he wouldn't possibly lose and powers up to a massive extent. Boo insults him and says, "You are a weakling compared to me." He's this confident in himself that he thinks that Moro, this guy that defeated Goku and Vegeta, is just a weakling. And also this is something that I've seen in Dragon Ball, where you say something to the bad guy, he gets angry and gets stronger. This is not a good move on Boo's side. But as he says that, he makes 4 more arms on himself and charges towards Moro. Boo is just hitting him, a punch after punch, dragging him on the floor. Moro's just taking it all and hurting as Boo punches him more and more. Miros, even though Boo is winning, because he knows Moro this much, he might have a trick up his sleeves. So he tells Boo to use that technique now while Moro can't fight back. So Boo stops while his other 4 hands are punching Moro over and over. As Jaku says it, Boo's hands are not even attached and they're still hitting Moro. He starts using it, locking his hand on Moro's, then grabbing his legs and his hands so he can't move. As he's about to use that technique, Moro screams, "No, not that." So what Boo is doing is he's trying that technique that the Lord of Lords has used before on Moro, the sealing technique. But something weird happens. The sky on Namek goes to black. They're all surprised. It suddenly got dark. Someone has used the Namekian's Dragon Balls and summoned the dragon. We get to see who that is. It's the guy that was with Moro. He's the one that summoned Manga, and he attached something to the Namekian kid that we've seen before. The Namekian that saved Goku and Vegeta is there also. He crawls to try and stop him, but he gets him, and the Namekian is gone. He says that he was once from Frieza's elite troops. From the distance, Goku and Vegeta see that he has summoned Manga. They stop sensing the ones that saved them. On the ground, Moro is shocked. His friend, the one that came with him, finally did something. Back there, he now will state his wish. He says to the dragon that his wish is to heal him. The Namekian kid says the wish. Now we see what this device is for. He says what his wish is. Then the Namekian kid translates. Manga grants the first wish. Goku and Vegeta won't let him make any more wishes. Especially Vegeta is more angry this time. They both rush to his location while Moro tries something. He uses telepathy to talk with the soldier. He hears from Moro. Then he tells him to wish for him to regain his full magic power back. And this is what Moro always wanted. This is why he came to Namek, to regain his full magic. Goku and Vegeta are headed his way, so he needs to hurry up. Granberry has a wish of his own, but Moro tells him if he double crosses him, he will never know peace. He will chase him to the end of the universe. So at last, he makes his wish. He wishes and says, give Moro back his full magic power. Manga grants his wish. On the ground, it zooms on Moro. He feels it, the power that he's getting. As he gets it, he gives a sinister smile. From the distance, even Goku and Vegeta feel it. His magic is back. He powers up and his ki is just flowing. Then as he powers up, he just vanishes. He's just gone like that. We see as he's flying, his ki is just leaking. That's because all of the magic and the power that he has, it's something that we've never seen before. He passes by Goku and Vegeta. They can't take that pressure. They fall down onto the ground. He just passed by them. Because of his magic, of his power that he has gotten, he has a pressure that not even Goku and Vegeta can take. As Manga asks to state the last wish, Granberry says that his last wish is for him to go to a planet that not even the Galactic Patrol, the Frieza Army and Moro can find him there. He feels something. Then we see Moro's hand. Moro has gotten it. A job well done. With that, he falls down. Moro says, you see, I have a second wish. He says, Manga, was it? There's still one wish remaining. He replies to him and says, yes. Moro smiles and says, I wonder if you can grant me this one. They don't say what his wish is. The Galactic Patrol heads to Moro's location. There, Manga says, very well, the final wish is granted. But nothing happens to Namek as Moro drops the device on the ground. We don't see what his wish is. What is Moro's secret wish? What's the wish that we don't even get to know? What does this guy has in mind? As the last wish is granted, Manga says farewell. Then the Namekian Dragon Balls scatter. As that happens, Goku and Vegeta are behind Moro. Even Goku says it. How rotten can you get? This guy is different. He's not like anything that we've seen. Someone who will get rid of the ones that trusted him just to make things go his way. As we see, Vegeta doesn't know what to do. He's just angry. He tells Moro, what did you wish for? The first wish they know, that he was to restore all of his magic power back. So Goku tells him, what else did you wish for? Tell us. And when he says tell us, it's not just Goku, it's also us, the ones who are reading this. But Moro just says, well, you will know soon enough. He doesn't say what his wish is, and we don't know what his wish is. From above him, the Galactic Patrol are there. Farewell. With that, he just vanishes. We get to see one thing that he's also good at. He can't suppress his ki. They can't know where he is. He just gotten away. He's still on Namek. We see him looking at them from the mountain. Boo says that his magic power is back, but that's different from pure strength. He will now try to eat the whole planet. Boo goes and heals the Namekian kid. Boo can't heal the rest of the Namekians. But something happens. They all feel something. The planet itself is shaking. It's gotta be Moro. It's gonna suck the planet dry all at once. Boo changes his looks. They're all surprised. That face is the face of the great Lord of Lords. He says until Moro is defeated, he will be switching places with Boo. Goku tells them to grab onto him. so he will use instant transmission. Goku teleports to Moro. Miros has faith in them that they can do this. Goku, Vegeta, the great Lord of Lords. That wish that he made, that we don't know what that wish is something that will change everything. It will be something that will make Moro someone that they can't beat. With that ends chapter 48 of the Dragon Ball Super manga. Now Moro has all of his magic back. He's someone different, someone that has a presence, that has a magic power that Goku and Vegeta can't stand against. Their only way of beating him is sealing him. Now he had a wish that's not him absorbing the planet like he wanted, but something different, which means that the wish that he made is a means to an end. It's something that he needs, something that will make him stronger. He knows now that the Lord of Lords is there. He knows now that the odds are against him. That's why he made that wish. This is the best time for Goku to show what he truly has. Your friends, the God of Destruction and the Angel, aren't on your side. You are all alone against someone who lived for 10 million years or more. Someone who has the power to rival gods of destruction. And this someone might end life in the universe. So Goku needs to use Ultra Instinct as a last resort. He doesn't need much time. All it takes is for him to achieve it and go at Moro once and for all. They have already lost once. They can't expect to win unless they change something. This was chapter 48 of the Dragon Ball Super manga. Thank you for watching, and saying that, I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.